the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, second chapter, Sutra 28. Eliminating impurity through continual practice of the 8 limbs of yoga brings discriminate and clear perception. Practicing the 8 limbs of yoga is a process of purification. It causes the dwindling, reducing of the kleshas, and enable us to experience viveka, seeing things as they really are, without the reactions and the attachments of the mind. Yoganganushtanat ashuddhi kshaye jnanadipti aviveka kyate. Yoganganushtanat ashuddhi kshaye jnana dipti aviveka kyate. By embracing Ashtanga Yoga, the 8-facet path, intuitive wisdom dawns and reveals our inner radiance. Yoganganushtanat ashuddhi kshaye jnana dipti aviveka kyate. The 8 limbs of yoga are respect towards others, self-restraint, postures, breath control, detaching at will from the senses, concentration, meditation, and contemplation. Ashtanga Yoga, the 8-facet path, embraces yama, reflection of our true nature, niyama, evolution towards harmony, comfort in being, postures, asana, pranayama, enhancement and guidance of universal prana, energy, pratyahara, encouraging the senses to draw within, dharana, gathering and focusing a consciousness inward, dhyanam, continuous inward flow of consciousness, samadhi, union with divine consciousness. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyanam, samadhi. The 8 limbs of yoga are as follow. Yama, deprogramming mental patterns. Niyama, reprogramming oneself for living in homeostasis. Asana, balancing the body so it is able to be still. Pranayama, controlling and calming the breath in order to calm the mind. Pratyahara, sense withdrawal. Dharana, concentration. Dhyanam, effortless concentration. Samadhi, absorption into the now. Samadhi, absorption into the now. As we continue to read different interpretation of this precious teaching, here is a commentary. How to approach the 8 limbs. The 8 limbs are both a sequential system and a holistic practice. The linear development from asana through each limb of practice to samadhi is designed to take the yogi step by step from the state of avidya to the state of samadhi, and from the state of samadhi back to a state of viveka. Avidya, ignorance, and samadhi, liberation, freedom, viveka, wisdom, deep insight. There is an internal logic to moving from one limb to the next in the given order. The yamas and niyamas help us to approach asana with the proper intention for practice. Asana prepares the body for working with the breath. Quiet and controlled breath help us to withdraw the senses, which help us focus the mind, and so on. But the 8 limbs can also be applied as a holistic practice in which all limbs function simultaneously and synergetically. From this holistic perspective, the practices are done in a way that best suits the need of the individual in order to evolve spiritually. The 8 limbs are like a roadmap to samadhi. When you are traveling to a destination, you consult a map and plan a route. But then, when you are actually on the road, you may encounter circumstances such as traffic and detours. You might not immediately know which way to go. So you consult your map for alternative routes and adjust your plan accordingly. The more you know the landscape, the easier it is to move through and avoid the trouble spots. How one uses the map of the 8 limbs depends on one's own karma and where one is in development of one's own practice. From the starting point of avidya, confusion and ignorance, one might need to spend time going from limb to limb in a prescribed order, but it is not always clear what our karmic circumstances are. Once we have established our practice and developed some perspective or viveka, discrimination, we might be able to quickly transcend a trouble spot and apply the limbs in more individualized way. Our unique karmic circumstances dictate where, how, and for long we need to focus our effort. What yoga practice looks like for each yogi is highly individual and changes over time. Yoganganushtanate akshudikshaye jnana diptihi aviveka kyate yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyanam samadhihi. Yamas: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, niyamas: saucha, santosha, tapas, svadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana. Yamas: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. Niyamas: saucha, santosha, tapa, svadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana. Enjoy your chanting. Namaste with love.